Today's the day. You can snag up to 3 free 94 overall playoff cards in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me show you how. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having an unbelievable start to your day. And without further ado, let's get it started. Now, free 94 overall card number 1. We're going on over to our playoff field pass. We're going on over to the rewards tab, and we are scrolling all the way on over to the right because at level number 21, you're getting a 94 overall BND playoff fantasy pack. And this pack is available to be earned today. Let me talk about the fastest strategy possible to get there and show you a couple of grinding tips you're going to want to follow. Now, first things first, the number 1 thing everyone's going to have to do in order to get some solid XP is going on over to their solo challenges and banging out all of the NFL playoff solos. There's 26 in here. They're 1-minute challenges though. Realistically, this is probably going to take you about 40 minutes if you've done none of them, but if you're halfway through, it's only like 20 more minutes worth of grinding. Now, not only are you going to be going through and getting a good bit of XP, but you're also going to be getting a 91 plus overall BND playoff player pack for playing these solo challenges. I'm going to open this up right here as kind of an aside in this video, and then we'll get back to grinding in just a second. But can we start this video off by pulling a 94? That would be insane. EA Sports, is this pack going to go crazy? Let's see it. 94. It's a 91 Josh Sweat. Damn, that's too bad. But you know what? We give it a shot. So the solo challenges, those are a must. The sets, those are a must as well. I would recommend you go through and do the playoff hero set. That one right now is going to be profitable. And then beyond that, the number 1 thing we're going to be grinding is stats, because there is a lot of XP you guys can pick up for going through and getting progress on really all of these missions. Now, to be honest with you, there's only 2 types of missions that I'm going to get you guys to focus on in today's video, and that I'm going to get you guys to actually grind for. Number 1 is the defensive missions like sacks and forced fumbles, and the second one is going to be the offensive mission like offensive yards, rushing touchdowns, offensive yards, anything offense related. Now, in order to grind both of those things, you kind of have 2 different options. I'll show you guys your second option a little bit later. This first option is something that I would really recommend every single person do, and that's going to be going on over to their Hispanic Heritage Month solos, finding the Braxton Berrios solo right here called East Coast Post, and playing this one over and over and over. Now, depending on what stat you need to grind, that's going to determine whether you're passing the ball or whether you're running the ball. For me personally, I think there was rushing yards, offensive yards, and rushing touchdowns that I had to get completed. So by going through and scoring a rushing touchdown on the first play right here, which I'm telling you is going to be easy to do, I'm getting progress on all 3 missions at the exact same time. If I do this solo, let's say 20 times over, I'm going to be getting like 15,000 additional XP. Remember, I only needed 20,000 more XP to bang this out and get my BND 94 overall player. And quick tip as well, when you're scoring your touchdown, you're going to want to jump into the end zone by clicking square on PlayStation. That will skip any celebration animation, and you can do the solo over and over. Now, for the defensive solos, there's a lot of different challenges you can pick. If you stay in Hispanic Heritage Month and go to Salsa Caliente in the Malcolm Rodriguez solo, this one is pretty solid because the offense is going to be throwing the ball every single play. Run mid blitz, you'll get a sack, fumble basically every single play, get a stop on the drive, and then you'll be able to play the solo over and over and over again. The reason why I like this one is you're winning, and it's the 2-minute warning, so the CPU is going to be throwing the ball basically every single time. And just an added bonus, we got Mr. Predator back in the backfield, so it feels good getting sack fumbles on Deshaun Watson. I can't lie to you. All I'm going to do is click on right there. We get a sack, we get a fumble, just like that. We can get multiple of these in the solo. They're also going to be in hurry up offense, which makes it go by even quicker. And as you can see, I'll probably rack up like 3 sacks per solo. The defensive ones, they're so easy to get done, boys. And that's literally all you got to do to get your free 94 overall BND player pack. We get 900 XP for playing 1 solo challenge. Just rinse and repeat until you get to level 21, and when you're there, you get your free BND 94. Card number 2, before we talk about that, boys, we got the conference championship just around the corner on Sunday. It's a couple of days away, and boys, I'm just seasoning the chicken right here with a 1 pick on Underdog Fantasy. I'm going for an early long shot. Sue me, but it's $40 into 1,000, brah. Now, the picks we got on there are Jaden Daniels, higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. I love Jaden Daniels. He's got that in both the playoff games so far this year and the last game against the Eagles. Number 2, this one's risky, but Saquon higher than a 39-yard longest rush. I mean, Saquon's crazy. He's gotten it in both games against the Commanders. And then I also have James Cook anytime touchdown score. I know this is obviously a long shot because it's $43 into 1,000, but if you watching this want to copy that pick or you want to make some picks for yourself, I'm going to leave Underdog Fantasy linked down below in the description. That's the site where I made these picks, and Underdog is legal in a lot of places where regular sports betting isn't. So if you're in Florida, you can use the app. If you're in California, you can use the app. There's a lot of places where there's many more restrictions, but Underdog's allowed. So if you want to check it out, put in the promo code SWIFT, and let's have some fun this weekend, boys. All right, free player number 2, our upgradable Nate Wiggins is now available to get up to a 94. He is currently at a 93 for me. At a 94, the card is stupid good. He's gonna have 96 speed. Right now at a 93, he's got 95 speed, so he's really good as well, but let's talk about getting him there. Now, there's 3 things you gotta do to get Nate Wiggins maxed out. Number 1, play all of your solo challenges, like we already talked about with the first free player. Getting progress on your solos is gonna give you XP, and it's also gonna give you upgrade tokens. That gets you a nice number right there. Then number 2, getting progress on your field pass, but if you've watched the start of this video, you've probably already gotten all the progress you need, because once you get to level 14, that's all the upgrade tokens you're gonna earn. You get one at level 14, you get one at level number 6, but like I said, we kind of already talked about those things. That's why I've structured this video in this order. I want you guys grinding your solos first. I want you guys grinding your field pass first. That will make it very easy to get Nate Wiggins. Now, the final piece to the Nate Wiggins puzzle is scrolling all the way down in your objectives tab until you get to the playoff games mission right here. And for winning games with Nate Wiggins in your lineup in head-to-head, solo battles, or the playoffs event, you're going to be coming through and getting upgrade tokens. Now, if you have Nate Wiggins like myself, I got to go through here and I got to win 20 games to get this mission completed. If you have a player that made it all the way to the conference championship in your lineup, then you only have to win 10 more. But for me, it's going to be 20 games. Now, should you guys grind this, I think it's interesting, because if you want to go through here and take an alternative route to get progress on your stats, you can grind the solo battles event, because not only will you get progress on stats, but you'll also go through and actually be able to win 20 games over and over again in solo battles. Now, which solo battles event do you guys want to be playing? You're probably going to want to go to solo seasons, and you're probably going to play through Road to the Super Bowl, because that's the quickest one to complete, I do believe. Now, the question really becomes, though, should you grind the event? Is it worth grinding it 20 times over in order to go through and get Nate Wiggins +1? Right now, he's at a 93 for me. A +1 takes me to a 94, but I'd have to play 20 games to do so. My verdict is no. I'm gonna let this happen naturally. While I'm playing regular online like head-to-head seasons, this mission is still gonna get progress. It's not like once the solo battles event leaves the game and the head-to-head event leaves the game, you can't get progress on these anymore. No, that's not the case. If you're winning solo battles games in any mode, you're gonna get progress. If you're winning head-to-head seasons games in any mode, you're gonna get progress. So for me, I'm actually in the category of grinding stats. I think that's worth it, because you can get progress on stats in like an hour and get the entire field pass maxed out. But then beyond that, I'm not necessarily in the category of grinding for Nate Wiggins. That's my final verdict here. Now, in the title to the video, I said 3 free 94 overall players, and you better believe I'm not clickbaiting you. There's a new 94 overall player in the head-to-head event. If you guys are grinding through Road to the Super Bowl, this Matt Milano card is going to be available in the Super Bowl win pack. Now, I can't lie, the stats on him, they're not that amazing. And in terms of the price of the card, well, let's go to the catalog and I'll show you, but I don't think he's really more expensive than any of the other 94 overall players. If we scroll on down right here, there's AJ Brown at 818, who you can pick out of that pack as well. Matt Milano right here, I don't think is all that more expensive. In terms of numbers, he's going to be selling for 719. This card, again, if you want to grind through the event, but AJ Brown's actually more expensive, so you'd probably pick him, but this card is free and is available. Now, that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.